I was always drawn to sit and look at the pictures in the Sears catalog or whatever of guitars and drums and everything, and just wanted to have that connection with music. I came to Nashville originally, I think with the intention to be a guitar player. I can remember using money that I probably should have kept for food and things and bought a pair of monitors. I can remember sitting and listening to those monitors all hours of the night, trying to figure out what they were doing in it. I'm Jeff Balding. I'm a producer and engineer based in Nashville, Tennessee. One of the first guys I met at Belmont was Dan Huff, who, if you know who Dan is an incredible guitar player. And we became buddies early on. To sit in the back of the bus with him and him have his guitar in his hand the whole trip for 2 or 3 hours, I'm going, okay, I think I may be not in the deep end on this side of the things, you know. So I think that probably motivated me a little more to the production and engineering side of things. As an engineer, you lock in with a producer and an artist. You're going, okay, I get your vision, and you try to bring them together, and at the same time, you're wanting to put kind of, you know, some extra spices in on it, and you can almost sense it and feel it in the room. You guide it, and they feed off your inspiration. It's like one story leading to another, and you get to somewhere really special by the end of it. I love that collaboration side of things. The monitoring is a critical part of that. If they feel comfortable in what they're hearing and they're not guessing it, and the line you don't want to hear from an artist is, well, I'm not sure what these monitors sound like, so I'm going to trust you. And that's not what you want to hear. You want them to go, I love that. Work in different studios especially, all the monitoring can sound totally different depending where you are. And I can remember looking at studios and being attracted to a studio because of the monitoring. I want to be inspired by the monitors. If you can't hear it, you can't do it. You know exactly where you're going, you go to it, you trust it. 1031s were a staple as a monitor for me. I used on a lot of the country records and have been a key component to even the latest Don Henley record I worked on. I'm a bit standoffish to new monitors and going, okay, do I really need this in my life because what I have is working? But the 8351s, when I heard them, all of a sudden it's fun to listen. And the bottom end and everything cranking. The 8351s have an AutoCal feature where you can calibrate the speakers to the room. And this was a real attractive feature to me because a lot of times when I take monitors into different rooms, they obviously sound different. If I wanted to even take it to the house, I know that it's going to be consistent no matter where I take it and sound the same. And customize it to my ear, but still know that it's going to be accurate. It's very competitive right now. I mean, there's so much noise out there, and it's so easy to blend into the noise if you're not raising the bar and hitting something bigger. I want to enjoy what I'm hearing, and I want to be motivated by it, and I want to be inspired so that I'm reacting to what I'm hearing. Some of the old tube gear back in the day that they couldn't hear the dimension, now you can put it up and you go, oh wow, that's amazing. The depth of field, the sound stage that I'm getting, there's a difference there, and it all adds up. Makes great records.